excited to like get into these questions that I have for you.
Man, I'm excited to
Yeah.
answer. I know we got a lot in here. Yeah, I had to show y'all real quick.
Start off like, where did you grow up, and where you from? How you get into music?
Yeah, so I grew up in Orlando, Florida, and I really got into music because my family is really like music oriented. So everybody could either sing or play an instrument. Plus, my dad's a musician. So like, and my mom just loved music. Like, she has a great ear for music. So all we doing as a kid is hearing music in the household and going to church and playing with the musicians. That's really how it started.
That's what. Oh, got a background in music.
Yeah, like I was. It was literally like set for me right there.
That's lit. Why not go by Alex Jean?
So my artist name is Alex James, but I have my people like we cool, so you call me Asian. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm
Oh,
like, Alex Jean.
yeah.
That's
Now,
what's
too, it sound like what it actually is. You know what I'm saying?
right.
AJ is like someone you call like your friend or like your cousin or something.
Right. Yeah, I gotta shout out my bro Rafiq, because that's how I found out about you. Um Rafiq. Yeah, he was out there in Orlando, and he told me about you, and I looked you up, and I'm like, who is this guy? And then I heard your music. And I'm like, oh, he's lit. So yeah, shout out to him.
What was that first one you heard?
You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Can't see anyone, I'm blind to your love. Can you wake me up? I fuck, I told you I almost gave my
Breaking My Last.
Word, yeah.
Yo, I gotta talk about that song because like it was phenomenal. And honestly, I was like, yo, his voice, like your voice is like deep, and it's like, just the song, the words, it just was crazy. So yeah, let's talk about that song. Like, what's the meaning behind it? Obviously it's what it says, but you talk about why you made that song.
So to be honest, I started that song in December, right?
Okay.
And I want to drop something in January. I'm trying to drop more consistently. And my boy calls me, and he's going through it, right?
Yeah.
He's going through it with this girl, and he's trying to break out of it. And I'm in the middle of making the beat, and we on the phone. And I'm like, yo, like, I go through this, he goes through this, and let me make this song like so relatable, it's real, like so that people can feel and give him an answer. Making a song, and it's inspired by his situation, but I'm putting personally this in it. You feel me? And I'm adding like good principle. As you know, like I'm just adding principle from the word. You feel me?
Right.
Simple. So you say that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you want, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm talking
Right.
about God. Like I'm looking at you, I gotta look towards you because all we push is kingdom.
Right.
That's really how that song started, and the more it kept going, the more people was feeling it when I was putting it out. And then people were saying, bro, like you sound like, dang, what's his name? You sound like Young Blue. His name.
Yo, you know what? No cap, dude. I couldn't picture like who you sound like, but now that you said that, yeah, I love Young Blue.
Back. So like I'm alright, let me listen to Blue, see how Blue do it. You feel me? Get Blue's flow. So I got a little bit inspired by Blue's flow with the song. You feel me? And then just put it out.
Wow, that's an amazing story. And that leads me to my next question. Like, I know you have what's Kingdom Identity. So what's that group? What it means to you, and why did you like start that Kingdom Identity?
Yeah. Okay. So the reason why I started Kingdom Identity was before I started music, before I did anything, the hardest thing I was struggling with was who I am. Why am I here? What am I meant to do? Like it was a burning desire in me to figure out. And while figuring that out, it made me feel and realize something that's worse than death is living a life without purpose. So like I
Right.
sat there and for a year straight, I'm sitting there praying to God every day. What am I supposed to do? Why am I here? And why'd you give me this feeling that I need to write? You know what I'm saying? Because Before I was nut. I was if I told you I was gonna be a rapper, you would have laughed. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell my friends, like I'm finna rap. It's
Well,
like finna rap type thing, but just got put that mug in. And for a year straight, I'm just rapping on my phone, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna rap, I'm gonna keep it a God, because I know
right.
that's the way I'm gonna get there. You feel me?
Right.
I did that for a year, and then he finally let me know what my purpose was. And then he finally let me know the foundation, which is kingdom. So the only thing that could answer your question of who you are, what you are, why you're here, is only kingdom. So I said, look, I'm gonna press kingdom identity, and I'm gonna give us a motto. See, our motto is we're gonna show the world their true identity. And our true
Mm,
identity, and when I say kingdom, I mean literally. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
right.
of government. God came to establish invisible authority on earth over a specific land and a citizen. I think it's Philippians 11. Quote me if I'm wrong. It's Philippians 4:11 that's saying our citizenship is in heaven.
Mm,
Simple. And He brought us
that's
here to manage the earth, but not be from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Meaning
Right. You,
that
yeah.
that cuts out a lot of things. That cuts out a lot of stuff we believe in, follow, stuff like that. Because in the kingdom, in His kingdom, there's a standard of living. So there's a way we handle stress. There's a way we
Yeah.
handle insecurities and things like that.
So there's instructions to basically, getting through life.
Exactly, like it gets you there. To go in more into depth, identity, the Hebrew meaning is sameness, right? So to be the same as something is to align yourself with it.
Hmm.
So all people do who don't know themselves is align the things that they think is valuable, right?
Right.
For example, and whatever you align yourself with, you
You
become.
become, yes, yes.
So everybody knows that one friend who was super quiet and super shy, and then became friends with that bad kid, and then now all of a sudden they lit and they crazy like that. So whatever you connect with, you're gonna become that. This is why people buy Jordan and Gucci, because they understand the value of their name and who they are. So they're like, okay, yeah, that's $1 million right there. So my company is worth $1 million because I know the value of my name, I know who I am, and I know where I came from.
Right.
So that's just what it is. If you align yourself with the right thing, it gives you value. So you don't have to go to these other places and get it. You don't have to look at like other rappers that seem like they have value, but they hurting just like you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, honestly, the reason why I really, really started my podcast and my brand was because I'm like, and this is no shade to like anybody famous and stuff, but I was like, these people, they get so much praise and celebration and all the stuff, but it's like we just like them. They was once broken and on their way striving to get higher to where they are or whatever, and you could do it too. So I want to encourage others that they could do it too. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I got my dog Joyce here. I be telling her the same thing.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to encourage people the best I can. And yeah, so I know that, you work with some incredible people, on your page. You said that you work with or you was a guitarist, correct me if I'm wrong, but you was a guitarist for like Kim Burrell, all these big people like Keke Wyatt, what? Leandra Johnson. Like, yo, the list is crazy, but like explain that experience of working with these people and basically like your first experience, like what was that like? Your
Word.
emotion, your thought of mind. Just talk about it.
I got you. All right. Look. I'm gonna start off with Kim Burrell because she was the hardest. Kim Burrell's a perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? And she played instruments. She got perfect pitch. If you drop a penny on the floor, she gonna tell you what key that's in. Like she
Right.
like so working with them is pressure. That's all it is. It's a lot of pressure, and you gotta come correct and be right. And it'd be tough because the musicians, everybody trying to show out. You feel me? It's either people trying to show out or they're not trying to do too much. And
Yeah.
playing on stage with them is just a whole lot, but it's fun. It's fun.
Oh,
Worship. It's a great time. It's an amazing experience. I love seeing them. I love meeting them. They like stamp points in my life. You know what I'm saying? And like implanted like a lot of good principles on my playing. So It was,
Right.
it was lit. Like I was, it's like the biggest part of my life, or like the coolest thing that ever happened. You know, there was I like playing. I said it was great playing with them. They're great people, and I'll do it again.
Yeah, of course. That's amazing aspirations. And of course, I was like, wait, okay, he play guitar? Because when I
Yeah.
was I swear I wanted to play guitar, and I tried playing electric guitar, but it didn't really work out.
It's always like that. It's always like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I've seen some of your videos of you playing.
I told you I almost gave my life up. Gave it to my sin and now you're tied up. If you wanted me, I tell you light up. God, I'm tired. I need fire. Let me tire. I can't even false, no lie. Paradise City, yeah, bring it with me. If you go to Kingdom, then you know it's.
How long have you been playing guitar, and what inspired you to start playing?
Bruh, I am well seasoned. I've been playing for like 7 years. It's been a cool minute,
Wow.
great minute. I've been playing for 7 years. I started playing because I heard the guitar solo off Cars the movie. Life is a highway. That song, after I heard it,
Oh,
it's that
that
simple.
movie was lit. That movie
That
was lit.
movie was fire. That mug was perfect. I was like, I gotta be him. Like whoever did that, I
Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long.
I had to
Crazy.
go come. But it's
That's what's up. Yo, that's awesome.
mm,
So I know you have a whole bunch of music out, but do you plan to like drop an EP or a project, album?
Staring at the wall when I'm off in it. Don't know why I'm constantly involved in it. I don't wanna fall, but dog, I'm all in it. You said that you love me, I know what I want. When I look at you, I know you're the one. Girl, so deep like a knife. I can see my sins in the night. Always been too weak to ever fight.
that's a good question. So here's the move. We gonna get to the point where I'm dropping every week.
Okay.
I'm going crazy this year. This year I'm not gonna drop a project. Nah. I'm not dropping no project this year. All I'm doing this year is really building, expanding, and you do that with singles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Remixes. After I got like people who I know is rocking with me, like we got everybody there. Then I'm gonna drop an album. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna drop an EP or an album until like I got at least an M. You know what I'm saying? Because an album, you gotta sit there and like give them the sauce for real. You know, like I gotta give them the sauce when they're really tapped in. I can't just give it out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You know what? That's like knowing your worth, knowing that listen, I ain't in no rush to get nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Or the world expectation of what, artistry is. So that's dope. I love that.
No, it's like I was saying this yesterday. When so for example, in Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Our source comes from God. God lets us know not to worry or worry about anything. And everything we ask for, it's gonna come from
Yeah.
Him. So if you know it's coming, you move different. You feel me? So like, if I know I'm about to blow, I'm not gonna sit there and worry. Oh, how should I do this? I'm gonna be like, this gotta get done, this gotta get done, and this gotta get done to get there. You know,
Right.
I know it's coming, so you set yourself up different. It's almost like someone gave me this analogy. When David looked at Goliath, he didn't see an obstacle; he saw a bigger target.
So he already knew he had it.
Exactly. So he
Right.
knew he gonna get it. It's just all about how am I gonna hit this guy? Because I can hit him in his shoulder, I can hit him in his side right here, but now I'm gonna go for the head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's simple like
It's
that.
like the approach of how you're gonna accomplish what you gotta accomplish. So
That's
I
like
feel you. We here, you know what I'm saying?
right there, right there.
Where how old are you? You sound like young. So what are you, 23?
Yeah, I'm 22. You super close.
You're 22? Okay. Oh, my bad. I just cursed. Yeah, I was like, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm 24, but that's what's up.
Where you young too?
I was like, oh shit. Oh, stop. My bad.
Yeah, no, I
But
think my sister the same.
Yeah. I see that you be like linked in with Caleb.
Just look to the king, be dealing the hope. He wipe me so clean in the heavenly snow. Every day I wake up and I read what he wrote. Jesus the king, no you never.
I looked at like your feed, and I'm like, yo, they look like they be turning up at these like what is it, worship services and
They shows.
sessions and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about everything?
Yeah, like
Oh,
basically talk about that experience, like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, the link up. It be looking crazy, like I'm about to like have a riot of praising God and stuff. Like,
It be that close. It be that close. Nah, those are my boys. Those are my brothers. You talking about Caleb and TJ Carroll and Kenny Rivers. Yeah, those are like you feel me? I really feel like I grew up with them type thing. The way we met was crazy, but God orchestrated that.
yeah.
So that's my boy. When we do link, it do be lit every single time. Like every time. With all of them, we all be on the phone till like 2, 3 a.m. just talking. You know what I'm saying?
That's genuine relationship, that's for sure.
It's real, and we be checking each other too. It's not no just lit group. We be like, bro, you're not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, we gotta hold people accountable. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's a great group because they gonna keep you in check, and it's good to be around people who's better than you and like other aspects that you get from them. So
Yes, because you know that's the only way you can grow is first. I believe that if you hold yourself accountable, you know, without that you can't even change because it's like you think you perfect and you out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yo, be on. That's it.
huh?
If what you do and what you say is it. It's the ultimate rule. If it's just you there.
Yeah, you know, let your life speak for itself. That's what I believe. So yeah.
Nice.
Where what church you go to?
So technically, I'm still a slightly traveling musician, but
Okay.
I do have a consistent church I be at. It's called Solomon's Porch. It's a pretty small church in Orlando, Florida. But
Okay.
yeah, I just be playing there. That's where I refine all my skills. I'm committed to those people. I love them. They love me. They take care of me. So.
That's it. Yeah, I lived in Orlando at one point. I'm gonna move back. But yeah, I was going to Joshua Generation.
Yeah. Where that at?
That church, huh?
Where that at?
That's actually in, oh god, a Kobe. No, I'm lying. You know what?
It's around. We can
It's
say.
in Orlando. No, it's in. I'm giving you the wrong address. I don't know. But it's in Orlando. It's definitely like I drive to National Drive or whatever. But I love them. You know, I love the church. Love Apostle Jerry Owens, and you know what I'm saying, like they got a solid you know, foundation there and stuff. Me, but yeah, I thought you was going to Todd Tribbett Church live, which they be lit.
Lit. I wouldn't go consistently. I'll really just go for the people I know sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love seeing Ty preach. So either I'll go there and talk to the musicians or just talk to my boys and then, you know. But I was never a member. I think that was Caleb's spot. Remember? I think that was Caleb's spot. That was Caleb's spot and that was Key Alexis' spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a spot for her. But
okay.
you know about that though. Like
live?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been there a couple. I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
When they got you know, the TBN taping and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lit. You like it?
I love that church. You know. And like again, the foundation of like standing on a firm word to teach. You know.
Mm-hmm. He would go crazy on that kingdom culture. No. He said counterculture. That was crazy. If you remember that sermon.
Oh, I do remember that sermon.
Yeah.
Oh, that in Orlando about it back then.
Yeah, he did. That was everywhere. He was going.
Yeah.
He'll give you some good stuff.
Like for sure. And you know what? Toucher just be so animated. He just be like live. He just be lit 24/7. I don't know how he do it.
Yeah, he got all the energy. Like he a great person to reference when it comes to just stage presence and like great.
Yeah. I interviewed Tim Bush and worship leader. He's oh man, he's dope.
Oh yeah, you know what he's singing on here? I know he was singing on here, bro.
No, actually, you know, I didn't ask him to sing. We was just kicking it. It was fun.
I was not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't never even talked to Tim Bush, but I
Oh,
love.
you got to. He's so humble, so cool. He's dead funny, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a super chill dude. Thing is, I was only in the not only, but I was mostly in the musician mix. So like, you feel me? I'll talk to them before I talk to the singers. Type shit.
So y'all got your own little clique. That's what you're telling me.
I guess I would call it a click, but that's who I'll click with.
Yeah,
Type thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. So I want to ask you a question, but like you don't got to answer. Cause
Right.
I was like, when I listened to Breaking My Lesson, actually, like, the title of the song, how do you, I mean, if you ever struggled with, what they call it? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. What you call it?
Like
You know,
breaking addictions and things of that
yeah,
nature.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm thinking of the word though. It's, it'll come to me. But anyway, yeah, like you said, addictions and maybe porn or
Yeah.
whatever that may be. How do you deal with that?
So this is how you do it. This is how I learned to deal with it. First, I had to learn who I was, and when you learn who you are, you gain a standard of living.
Yeah.
When you look at that standard of living compared to how you're living, you're like, okay, I need this.
Mm.
Learning who I was meant to be pulled a desire for me greater than the desire of falling to addiction, right?
Mm. That was good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So then after that, God was like, if you want that, you have to manage your life. So every part of my time, my week, and my day, I would manage that. Meaning I'd have to sit here and tell you exactly what I'm going to do today in detail. Because
Mm.
whenever I'm not doing something, that's the other option.
Right, the idle time of it being on your mind and you just, oh man,
Exactly. So
you know what I'm saying?
that's how you started. And then I got a lot of things like telling people. You got to tell people so that there's people who hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah.
After that, if you can get those two things, if you get those two principles, because somebody can pray over you, somebody can deliver you in church, they could do the whole nine, and then right after you go right back, because you'll have the God and not his principles.
Mm.
So you gain that principle. Okay, this is how I want to live, and
Right.
stick to that. If you fall back, it's because you didn't follow your schedule, or for example, you got to take care of your body. So
Mm-hmm.
better, I had to eat better because I'll be following my schedule, doing what I'm doing, and then I'll eat some fat behind Chick-fil-A with everything. I'll get the mac
Wait,
and
hold
cheese.
on. Chick-fil-A, that's my spot now. What you
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Chick-fil-A be smacking, but like when I eat Chick-fil-A, I get slow. I get tired. I go to
Oh,
sleep.
yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you gotta watch what you eat. You gotta set boundaries. You feel me?
Yes,
So
yes.
we'll just call it three things. You feel me? Learning kingdom. Okay, kingdom is literally the one thing Jesus came to establish. Okay,
Yeah.
so while all Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is kingdom, when you learn kingdom, you learn the standard of living. So after you learn that, you manage. Okay, and
Yeah.
after you learn to manage, you set boundaries. After
Right.
you set boundaries, you can't fail unless you break your boundaries. Simple as that.
Right.
Yeah, because it really get down to the point where it's like, do I want to do this? Yes or no? It's either yes or no. You know,
Right. Because you know
you
what? After you done indulge in addiction, and it may not even be like something extreme as porn or anything, maybe
yeah,
simple as like smoking weed or
nicotine.
whatever you don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
after you do it, you have this guilt, like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Like, why did I do that? That was definitely not worth it. I did not want.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Now your whole vibe is off, or like, your focus and
Mhm.
stuff. So I wanted to know because if you even struggled with that, because breaking my lust, that's like plain and simple, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to break away from my lust, so.
Nah, to break away, always make it simple. That's the beautiful thing about the Bible. A lot of times, it'll just make it simple. You
Yeah.
feel- or the principle of it will always be simple. You,
Right.
so just take it down to that. Set boundaries,
Yeah,
manage it, and know why you're here.
exactly. That's super dope. Super dope.
Yeah, like that's if y'all ever heard of Miles Monroe.
No.
Okay, please search up. Miles Monroe is amazing. He's gonna tap all of that in. Like he telling sermons that I ain't never heard in my life, type thing.
Okay.
So listen to Miles Monroe for whoever in here. Also, if y'all breaking with that, listen to Miles Monroe, and then read a book called "How to Win Friends and Influence People" by Dale Carnegie. It's a great book because first off, if we came here to manage the earth, we got to know how it works. You feel me?
Right.
And a lot of knowledge and other things in the Bible. You feel me? Because we have to know our environment. The Bible's not going to teach you how to farm. You got to learn that.
Right. I want to know, like, your mindset, and even the way you talk is like, not the way you talk, but I can tell that you have your head on straight. You know, you're very wise, and you're only 22. So, like, who influenced you to have this mindset, and you know what I'm saying, like, to be this educated? And not even that sounds crazy, but I just want to know.
No, I can tell you, it makes sense. That's a good question.
Right.
To be wise first, I was listening to a sermon as a kid in church, and I forgot the name of the guy, but God asked him, "You can have anything you want," and he asked for wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And as a kid, that blew my mind. So I asked God for that, and He gave it to me. It wasn't easy though. He gave it to me through like trials and stuff.
Yeah.
But I got that, and then with the knowledge, I'll say it's Caleb. Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah, because
that's what's up.
With Caleb, I was always a very strong-minded, motivated person who knew what they wanted, and that's super rare. So nobody I ever knew was like that. And then when I met Caleb, I found somebody who was better at that, who was doing more. Like I'd never seen that before. And he the one who well, actually it was the group because he had people who showed him and they was talking to me. Miles Monroe and how to walk in like authority and things of that nature. So I'll say it started with them. It started with him. It started with the group and Kingdom. I'm gonna keep saying that. It was Kingdom identity to that day.
Yeah, that is super dope. I know you're on your way to church, so let the people know, like, what can they look forward from AJ or Alex Jean?
Okay, look. I'm about to tap y'all in right now. You know what I'm saying? Look. My name is Alex Jean, but when you listen to my music, you can call me AJ. Okay? The way you can find me is on Apple Music. It's on Spotify. It's on every single streaming platform you could think about. You feel me? Just search up a song, just search up my name, put in Alex Jean or put in AJ. They both gonna pop up. But yeah, also, I got merch. You can hit the link in my bio. It's also Kingdom Identity. We finna tap in. We finna plug the whole thing in. You feel me? And that's it.
I definitely appreciate you taking the time. Have an amazing time in church, and I'm gonna definitely stay tapped in. And let people know who you tuned in with. The Coach's Plug. You can say like, "Hey, I'm here with Bree." You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You feel me? I'm here with Bree. She the plug. She the best one out here. Y'all tapping with Bree. She gonna get you there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hey, you doing a good thing, and stay consistent. Consistent will take you there. I promise.